Hello and welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. I'm finally beginning. My head's clearing a little bit. Maybe I should go outside. Well, it's freezing down here right now. But more. This is like take 4, guys. I'm not feeling great. I've got this, and but I think I'm over it. I don't know, but they're plugging me with all this medication. I just got medicine head, and I didn't really work today because of that. Because it's hard to think. Yeah, more than normal. So, and on the Facebook groups, somebody was talking about doubleheader. Is that his name? Yeah, I think so. And I noticed he had 2 Power Masters, and I'm like, oh crap. Power Masters? More? Who? And, I need a drink. And so I got thinking, oh my gosh, I got 2 more Power Masters I need to add to my mix, guys. And so we have Knok and Skar. Let's look at Knok first. In the comics, I don't know which, because I haven't read them much. Don't read comics or collect comics anymore. $4-6 for a comic is just outrageous. You know, when I grew up and I could go to the grocery store and get it for like a comic for 75 cents or $1. Paying over $5 for a comic is just ludicrous. That's just too much. Anyway, so Knok, Autobot, Power Master, Battle Master, and Melee traded. So he's got the Melee trait. These are both 3-star characters. Skar's stats are a little less, but Knok is 2, 3, and 1, while Skar is 1, 3, and 1. But for good measure, we'll get to him in a second. Knok, both of these guys, these are not your normal. I went into more Battle Master kind of abilities with these guys instead of my normal Power Master kind of book standard that I had established with the Power Masters that I had made. So this has stealth while untapped. Originally I had it stealth for both. It was just stealth, and I'm like, maybe I don't need to do that because this is why. Let's look into Knok here. He has a tap ability. Move 1 damage from an Autobot you control to an enemy Decepticon. When you do, put a counter on this. I did not put a max on this. But he's going to get knocked out probably pretty early. But as with the strategy that I'm trying to do with the Power Masters is you don't want them to be knocked out as early as regular Battle Masters. Remember? So you might want to have him... that would be good strategy. Yeah, let's say you're almost tapped out. They are tapped out. All you have is Knok left. You can just use his tap ability. You're going to miss an attack, get a counter on Knok, and then boom, you're all untapped. He has stealth. On the next round, have an Autobot go, or that already has at damage, just like before, and you're going to be able to do that move damage, not non-attack damage, move damage, and then you're going to be able to put another counter on him, and then he might be KO'd. So, when he is KO'd, he is going to turn into the Avidity Engine. Based on his bio, he was supposed to be kind of a greedy character. So, avidity is kind of a loose synonym, I think, for the word greed. So that's where the Avidity Engine comes from. He's going to give +1 to attack, +1 to defense for anyone that has him equipped. When you put this on a beast, put a counter on this. This retains any counters on it from its bot mode. This has Pierce 1 for each counter on it for battle. So if you play your cards right, you might be able to get Pierce 3 off of this, off a Power Master utility from his tap ability, his moving ability, and putting it on a beast. If you're using the beast, Wave 5, Beast Wars, whoever, if the whole idea was doubleheader. I don't know this character very well, but it looked like he's a triple changer, and it looks like he needs one of these characters to be able to turn into the tank or bot mode, and one of the other Power Masters to turn into or to turn out of his beast mode, because I think he has a flight beast mode in a tank and a Cybertron and Cybertronic Cybertronic spree in a tank mode. Thus, one being an Autobot, one being a Decepticon. The two Power Masters don't know they're working for the same character. They don't know they're, It's interesting. It's an interesting premise. I've never seen this before, so I was trying to incorporate this into the game a little bit. If anyone I'm not doing Doubleheader. I think that's his name. So if anyone has, and he is a hybrid faction, the bio said he can sometimes be considered a mercenary. So in order to get that moving damage off of him, whether you're using Skar and Knok together or not, you're going to need at least enough stars to have another Autobot on your team to be damaged to move the damage. Yeah, I know. But there's that. But the whole point is you're able to get counters on him in bot mode and put it on a beast when he gets KO'd and turns into a utility to get another counter on him. His other counters come with him, and that's going to add a pierce ability for the character that's equipped with the Avidity engine. Okay, so there is that. Now, if you do have a Quartermaster, the Avidity engine comes, poof, it's just off, it's in the KO, the counters go with it, okay? Counters do not come back. You use a Quartermaster and able to get him back into play, he's not going to have any counters on him unless you do put it back on a beast character to be able to get a counter for Pierce 1. That's it. That's how this works. So there's that. Well, I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about. So now Skar. Skar is the Decepticon. He looks like he should be coming right out of Soundwave instead of a Power Master. He looks like he should be a cassette. But, yeah. In the images, okay, Knok's character and Skar's their bot modes are right on line. Now, Knok had all these little patterns on him, and I smoothed it out. It's not 100%. If you look really, really closely, maybe with a magnifying glass, you're going to go, oh, you missed this here and this here. Yeah, okay. But overall, it looks really good. It looks a little smoothed over. It doesn't have all those circles on it. Oh, I think it's just a leaf off my roof. I'm looking at this shadow right there moving. But in Skar was perfectly fine. I'm like, there's no pattern on him. I guess because he was so small. And so I didn't do anything to Skar other than just flip him. And I flipped Knok as well. So Skar, I also 3-star character, just like Knok. Stats 1, 3, and 1. He is a ranged character. Most of my Power Masters, or most Battle Masters in general, are normally melee. But Skar is a beast. Well, I didn't give him the beast trait on purpose. I need something to drink. And again, just like Knok, this has stealth while untapped. Originally, they just both had blanket stealth, and I'm like, it might be too strong. So Skar you can actually put armed hovercrafts on him, but he has a tap ability also. Each Decepticon has bold 1 for battle. That's not much, but there is that. He does have stealth while untapped. When he gets KO'd, he's going to be turned into the 221-19 triple piston. I drew this based off the actual toys, both of them. The engine art is all new. It's all me. I did it while I was sick with the V, so there's that. And I'm getting over it. They plugged me full of medicine. I just feel like I'm swimming in spaghetti right now. So I took today off. I finished drawing and coloring the Avidity engine. I did Skar's engine we're looking at now last night. All kind of in a stupor, so I'm surprised they look as well as they do. So let's look at Skar's utility. He's going to give +3 to attack for anyone wearing him. That's big. When you put this on a tank, repair 1 to a character you control. Okay, now if you have noticed, I did not do, I feel like I've said this before because I know I have, my blanket sort of plan template of how I did Power Masters originally. So I kind of broke the template with these two guys. So the Avidity engine, you're trying to do his tap to be able to get some counters on him, put him on a beast to get another counter to add some pierce. Skar, tap him to give all your other characters bold 1. Where'd you go? Excuse me, Decepticons, bold 1. While his utility alt mode, when you put it on a tank, and I'm thinking a doubleheader here because he has a tank mode, you're going to be able to do at least 1 repair to somebody. Again, that's not much. If it's somebody with a toolbox, hey, repair 2. Hey, if you're using one of my base cards, right now, all I can think of is the gas station, and that only triggers at the start of turn. So anyway, Oppress 2. Oppress. I think Bayformers did this. And I was looking at some of their cards, and I think they have since kind of detached themselves from ATP. And I was looking at a lot of their stuff, and I'm like, some of this I like. Some of this I didn't like. They've made a lot of Junkions. There's a lot of neat stuff that they have out there. I'm sure you probably are checking their stuff out more than me. That's fine. But hey, instead of doing Oppress, Bold, and Tough, I thought, which I came close to doing here, and that's why I gave him a whole +3 to attack. He is a rare character. They're both 3-star characters. So maybe Skar should be 4 stars. Leave his stats and his nice extreme attack for a utility of +3. But Oppress, and I'll put something up here of one of their cards and characters, because Oppress is basically what I've been doing, but they gave it a name. They gave it ability name. I don't know if ATP is using that term or not, but I like it because it helps me go, oh, that is an ant. That is not good. Ugh. I got a vacuum in here. So there's someone home. But Oppress is basically when a character battles, you're going to prevent Bold and Tough from your character and the opponent's character. Both. Not just them, but both apparently. Reduce all characters' bold totals by 2. So what I did was take out the Tough, and I just put Oppress 2 bold. I almost did Oppress 1, and I'm like, no, let's do Oppress 2. Press 2 bold. Let's make it specific. And so while the equipped character is battling, reduce all characters' bold totals by 2. this battle, which means, yes, even the equipped character. So if the character equipped with the triple piston is going to be missing some bold, he's going to need some extra attack. So that's why I gave him the +3 to attack on here. But he does not have any tough, any defense, excuse me, or tough for that matter. But if they're defending, they're not going to have any defense for it, but they're going to be shaving off the enemy's bold button. So that's all I've got today, and so I really wanted to use press and utilize it here in one of my characters. You might see some of that more with the base cards. I don't know. We'll see. But some terms I'm liking. Some terms I do kind of like, and oppress is one that I like, and I wanted to use it with something, and Skar is the first one. So I hope you like these Power Masters. They're a little different. They're not my normal template here. We'll see you next time. We went over Knok and Skar. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.